to the ULI podcast, where we just holding it together with duct tape. I'm Brian.
It's Chris.
Jay Will.
Everybody has Sir D's.
And like any other week, here we are on a Friday, ready to kick that shit, have a good time, talk about this week's topics that we scrapped together with duct tape. You know what I'm saying? It seems
Scrapped. I mean, gotta give an homage to it, man. We
holding it together, man.
This shit costs money. And
bringing y'all this content by any means.
Necessary.
We're making it happen.
Hey, so we got a pretty solid show lined up, and we gonna call each other out like we do. When we call them out, they come with punishments. That is the shot, which we should have had prep, but I think Maury is taking that shot today.
I meant to do it.
So he'll have that shot down the pipeline, and then we also have the $10 cash app to the 805 Entertainment, and then we also got Stay Ready push-ups, because today is the day,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
You booking that motherfucker.
That is going to be official that we are going to Jamaica.
Jamaica, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And topics. We got, I'm starting it off, and if you didn't know, I was a big WWF fan growing up, and the CEO got himself into some trouble. And we're going to talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. And we also got Brian's topic. Oh, no. Sherman was next. Sherman, what's yours?
No.
Mine's just a discussion topic. If a woman takes you out on a date, pays for it, treats you everything, are you obligated as a man to give it up by the end of the night? We're going to talk about it.
And then Brian.
And we're gonna talk about
These 15, 16-year-old girls with their ass popping out of their dresses, their titties popping out of their dresses.
we're gonna talk about it.
Your voice wasn't asking though. But yeah, we're going to talk about all.
Working on it.
And with the ULI Energy Call each other out, have a good old time with it, so stick around, stay tuned, same ULI network and all that good stuff. Yeah, let's get into it. My topic for the night, as I said in the intro, big WWF fan, and whatever WWE then came out with, I may peek in here and there. Y'all may have even seen me on this show, and WWE gear. Y'all might have seen the Austin shirt or whatever. But I saw over the week the CEO, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. He got into some trouble, some allegations, some investigations about his alleged affair he had with one of his former workers, a paralegal, made her sign some NDAs, may have passed her around to another coworker, may have paid her the hush money out of the company's.
How much of the hush money was it?
It's a $3 million lawsuit. And when she first started working there, she was making like $100,000, and then after their relationship, she got bumped up to $200,000, and didn't nobody see a change in her.
Hey, he got a hell of a raise in 1 month, baby.
Nobody
Damn.
Oh shit! 100,000 and 100 to 200. Nobody really saw the difference in what work she was doing. Vince probably did, but so that
Because they wasn't in the room.
you wasn't
She
there.
was working for sure. Vince, she working.
You wasn't there for that.
She don't do nothing, though. She working.
So to me, I thought it was a big deal because this man been head of this company since I couldn't give you a date, but I did throw out there for like 42 years. He's been head of WWF/E for Sherman's sake. So I thought it was a big deal. Y'all know I'm a big fan. I didn't know if they were gonna go for it, so I was like, I'm coming with this as my topic. And if ain't nothing else here, this is what we talking about. And in that spirit, there was utilized in the pre-show.
Galore.
In the pre-show.
There were.
In the pre-show. So, Sherman, what was yours? For the audience sake, if you ever so kindly will repeat it, so we know.
I'm still not quite sure on the parameters of this ULI anymore. Originally, I was ULIing him on
42?
the 50-something.
50-something years.
Years.
50 plus, yeah.
Yeah, and I was being petty because WWE was not always known as WWE. So when he said WWE been around for a long time, I called him out because it's the newer name of the damn company. And then it devolved actually into my correlating them acquiring WCW, WWF, WCW as attributing to the WWE
to the reason why they changed
names.
the name. So
Which then brought up a whole nother ULI of a timetable, because then Chris said the WWE came before the consumption of the WCW, and I'm still not sure that I believe that.
We got a little looking up to do.
A few moments later.
They just changed their name in O2.
So that is technically after WCW.
Yeah, but they're not a different company. They just changed their name.
I will give him. I will give him the first.
longer.
I will give him the first loss on that technicality.
Are they
But then
treating
I
lives
will win
here?
that second one because it wasn't because they bought WCW.
Okay, all right, yeah, there you go.
Fair?
Yeah, all right. All right, let's move
Fair
on. We
moments
did it,
later.
people. We did it. We got to the bottom of this shit. All right.
This shit. What's the best?
Point being, there was a lot of that shit going on around the same time.
Yeah, and then this is in, I guess, a bigger point. This is another case of top dude, white male, high power, high influence, abusing said power in workplace to have his way sexually with somebody, right? And this is a Trump guy. You know what I'm saying? This is a heavy donator. Republican. I think Trump put his wife on some kind of office seat or whatever, or
Put Trump's wife on
fundraising seat or something like Linda, his wife. So like this, the culture behind this kind of person is what I was, I guess, highlighting and wondering, since y'all don't really care about wrestling, I guess y'all don't have too much care on the will it be the same type stuff, but they're trying to say that this is a way to get his daughter, Stephanie, if y'all know, you might know. Stephanie is the protege or the next in line or the heir to
It makes sense.
to the throne.
It makes sense.
But she quit too on him, and they're trying to say this is the way that forced her back into. But this is real conspiracy. So I don't know.
I don't know about that. That's actually very interesting.
It's kind of because her husband is Triple H, and he had like a little heart complication.
Triple H.
Not too long ago. So
Damn,
she
they
stepped
still
away.
married? Damn.
She stepped away to spend time with family, is what it was said. And now, months later, it's about something like weeks or months later, this happened. So I don't know. If y'all got anything else y'all can add to it, y'all can. But
I would like to know that is that little other intrigue you brought in.
trying to get the daughter back into the, because she stepped away. She dropped all her duties.
That's interesting. I mean,
was in charge
he's
of the
a
brand.
billionaire, so of course there's politics in the family.
With a B.
But okay, I'm sorry. Y'all go ahead.
He got like 2.4 of them things.
I'm still trying to
throwing them out
compile.
there.
I'm trying to compile all my
his
points.
latest 2.4 bill.
Yeah.
And he owned like 76% or so of the company still. But the stock market was plummeting on him. So they hustling, trying to do some kind of change. And what's one change you do when you get in trouble with some women? Let's put a woman in charge. I got a woman in mind, my daughter. I've groomed her already. She know what I'm doing.
That's overcompensation.
But I think she could handle the job, though.
Well,
It wouldn't be
yeah.
like
I don't know
she
anything about them personally. I'm just saying.
She
like,
damn near used to
the
help her daddy
solution
run it
itself.
anyway.
Yeah. She's a figure in herself in wrestling.
Okay.
Who's the best wrestler ever? I can say ever. Who's the best WWE / WWF wrestler?
The biggest draw ever.
The
is
biggest
Stone
draw.
Cold. The biggest draw ever.
The
is
Rock?
Stone Cold. The best career is The Rock.
The biggest draw was Hulk Hogan.
Ooh, I don't even know.
I'm about
Maybe
to say-
The Undertaker might have the better career than Rock. Rock has most success.
Are we talking about
Rock's most successful.
Oh. I'm about to say
Stone Cold's the biggest draw.
He blew,
Undertaker's
I
the
think
best
he
career.
blew up well, I don't know between him and Stone Cold.
Stone Cold together at the same time.
Dang. Okay.
Stone Cold is what people bought the ticket for. He sold the most merch.
But if you're brown,
He
you're
sold out
rolling with
most
the
shows.
Samoans.
But Rock was the most marketable. That's why he's the highest paid
Highest
actor
paid.
right now, right? And the most in-demand actor right now. He got like 3 movies coming out.
Yeah,
So-
he on his thing, man.
Here's my thing with all these guys, with all these powerful men, and nobody's surprised that a billionaire got caught up in sexual misconduct charge, because you just get used to being able to tell people what to do. But if you have to, I wrote this down. If you have to sign an NDA to get into a sexual relationship, really consider that.
And the investigation revealed
Yeah.
multiple NDAs that his lawyer has dished out over the years, which you would expect, right? That ain't none heard of. You would think
You covering yourself illegally, then maybe the person that
You know what?
When I first read it, I didn't have really no issue with the NDA situation. Like,
Maybe Deshaun Washington should have used this.
maybe he should have.
He should have.
And I think what they were saying
He
is
did, though.
that they're paying. He may have been paying out of WWE money
Yeah.
instead
Oh,
of
to pay
out
for-
of Vince McMahon pocket.
Oh wow.
Okay, so that's
okay.
that
Well,
is-
now I
more-
see. Yeah.
That's the misconduct.
That's why we need the
Oh, it's a
investigation.
technicality.
It's
So,
misconduct.
And an appropriation. And what's it? An appropriation of
so
funds?
and in the midst of it, they pepper in his little escapades.
Which is, and I think that's the salacious.
Little
stuff, right?
rendezvous.
Look,
Making one girl your concubine sleep with your assistant or vice president or whatever.
I think in the
Paralegal though.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
In a sexual setting, you can make anything look bad. You can make anything look bad or sound bad, but you just never know what really happened.
What the agreements was, what was consented or not, or even what wasn't. Because maybe you felt like you had consent, but the pressure of the situation.
Does anybody remember how much the hush payment was for?
$3 million.
$3 million.
Oh, okay. All right, man. Never mind. Moving on.
That's a lot of money, though.
Moving on.
I shut the fuck up for 3
Would you
million.
hush? Would you hush for $3 million?
I shut the fuck up really quickly.
For $3 million?
$3 million.
That's for 300,000.
I guess I'll say this is one last thing that I have right here is posing when the more powerful you are, I think the more problematic posing a command becomes sexually. Like you can't like the more powerful you are, the less you have to be like if you're always telling people what to do, then you're not really considering you're not considering consent. And then when you get into problems with consent and you're not considering consent, then I think those people stop thinking about the line in the first place. So I think
that's where the abuse comes.
I think that when you get used to like telling somebody what to do in the bedroom, that power dynamic, like I think that might be something that somebody does habitually, sexually, and then that can become a problem too. So and I think the less power you have, the less money you have, the less you're gonna say in the building, like bitch, turn around, like you ain't, or depending on what kind of power you have too. It don't got to be money, but still, but that's it for me right there. That's all I got. Sorry.
For the $3 million, man. I don't know. What's the worst they can do?
To Vince?
I mean, you worked for him. He gave you a little raise. You got the $3 million. You don't work there no more. I don't know. Your virtue is gone, I guess.
Yeah.
Is there a situation you can equate that to, like on the man's side, like where you would?
My problem is
your virtue has been gone, but they do when you
I don't understand.
it.
I don't understand the context of the hush settlement. Like what happened?
Obviously, you was doing something you had no business.
Apparently,
and it was from what I gathered when watching videos and stuff is that he was trying to pass off did pass off Baby to the vice president. Like, sleep with him. That's your job today. Go sleep with him. Okay. Could have been an okay situation, or I guess, because if I don't, maybe I don't have a job or whatever, or I don't know. I don't know the pressure felt around that. Maybe she
what was
there.
in the NDA?
It
might have been a clause in there.
Maybe.
You never know.
I didn't see the legal paperwork.
Shit.
So y'all can let us know down in the
She would bend over backwards and something like with it from the back.
he made me shake his balls, and I didn't agree to that.
Powerful man finally being uprooted.
Oh man!
Is this just gonna be another cover-up situation? If you are a fan of the WWE, does the WWE change? Does it get better now that this old man is out of the rings? Does it get a little more innovative? I don't know. It remains to be seen, but y'all can let us know down below.
Yeah, I thought we were about to start the continuity. That's only been 2 minutes.
So my topic was more of a discussion topic. Came across this question on Facebook and said if a chick takes a man out, like on a date, is he supposed to give it up at the end of the night? This is for the men in the group. Because we know how women feel about it. It's absolutely no. Absolutely. You feed me all day and spend thousands of dollars on me. It's absolutely no. You should not expect anything from taking me out to eat and paying for me and my friends.
A first date?
A first date?
The first, at the end of the day, on the first date. First date.
That's the question? Anybody? Do you want me? I don't know.
You can start.
Do you have to? Do you have to? Is it expected to?
Do you have to?
Are you obligated to?
Am I obligated? On me? Do I feel obligated?
As a man.
I think at most I feel flattered. And if I like her, I want to.
Yeah. That's true.
I think that's where it will boil down for me.
Yeah.
Because if she had to take me on a date, I probably wasn't fucking with her like that. Right? Otherwise, I would be pursuing.
Or she could be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna pay for the date. You can like her, but she gonna pay for the date.
See, if I like her and she gonna pay for the date, we smash.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's a for sure. I'm gonna get up all the we making a baby tonight.
I had Blue Chew.
I had two of them out there. Yeah.
I'm finna give her what she earned. She earned that, you know.
Or you could be a nigga that finessing a female, cause female finesse niggas on dates. Females
That is true.
That's what I was thinking. Like, if I wasn't into you,
right,
and you, but come on, you know, I'll pay for it. I'm like, all right, let me see what you.
Yeah, I'm not into you. You gonna pay for? I am hungry.
Yeah.
You know, I've been bored, man. Yeah, I see what the conversation going on. So you know, I'll go ahead. But on that situation, yeah, I ain't gonna do that. But if I like you, and you pay, you a different breed. Mm-hmm. You paying for it, and I like.
Has that ever happened? Anybody been like, nah,
that's like a yellow flag though. You're like, I got a lot of.
It is questions.
Yellow flag.
It's not quite
yellow
red.
flag. Yeah,
it's like, man, why?
Because like you say, sometimes if it's too good to be true, if you think
it could be too good to be true.
But sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just true.
That's a hard pill to swallow. That's a hard pill to swallow.
And sometimes sometimes.
I'm like, so what's your end game, man? What you trying to do? What you gonna do?
I think was like Beyonce said, you know, if they do you good, then take them out. Like that one's a good one. Like you know, and then also the dating tier, like you guys said, because of what the money you have to spend and the stakes. Maybe maybe we should lessen the initial stages of dating, like you said.
That is a personal rule.
Coffee, tea, something like we going out for something that doesn't matter.
You know what I'm saying? We got a smoothie, went to Jamba Juice.
Let's see if I even want to fuck you.
Whatever it is, we can make it a happy one or whatever you want.
Pass the eye test. Now let's pass the vibe test.
The vibe is so crucial.
And then if you pass the vibe test, then we got a lot. Then the everything ensuing.
The vibe you gotta be right.
After you vibe, then everything is ensuing. I think is important.
Because there's some people that are simp for it. There's people that are simp.
Oh, we see that.
Are there female simps? Do females simp?
Those are sugar mamas.
Yeah.
This is sugar mama.
Nah, they ain't got to be sugar mamas. Y'all all know them working ass females that sit there and got them no good niggas that stay at home and don't do shit.
You know what? We talked about it.
Them bitches give them niggas money.
Here's a card right here.
They drive my car, stay at my house.
Was supporting all the men in jail. That's a female simp.
Marrying niggas in jail.
Simp. That's a simp.
That is female simp. They can. They can for sure.
Bro, oh man, that maybe so.
Yeah, I know. Look, he's thinking about it right now. Look, his blood is boiling. Blood is boiling. He works with these niggas. He knows.
It's low-key understandable though, cause they got time to perfect the gal. I mean,
oh man, they got game for days.
They probably got 14, 15 different chicks on that same hook, trying different catchphrases and stuff. You know, just trying.
I mean, you locked up. Of course, you're just trying to get as much.
Who out here as lonely as me? I'm finna cast my net.
Obligated to smash.
Yeah, what's your answer?
I'm gonna say with you, if I like you for sure and you pay like Brian said, man, that's a yellow flag. If you gonna pay for it and I like you, that's like,
yeah.
Why are you doing this? I'm like, why are you doing this? What is it for you?
Just because it's so odd, but
because I'm not asking because like I think you kind of like females don't do that. Yeah. So I was like, why are you doing this for me? Why me?
That's four of us all been on dates.
Why me?
Girls and nobody had that happen to them.
Why me? Why am I supposed to pay for you? Gotta pay for the shit. If we going somewhere, I give me whatever. You paying for it.
I'll split some tabs.
I'll split some tabs.
I've never
had a full meal paid
up just like she got the check. I mean, I'm wrong.
Ariel
has paid for meals, but that's I feel like that's different. Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not a first date situation.
It's definitely not a first date situation. Never had a girl offer a first date. I don't even guess in their line of thinking where we from.
No.
And I mean, I'm not mad at it, but it does need to be acknowledged a little bit.
Not even expected, I don't think. Like I said, if I didn't pursue you, I probably wasn't.
Yeah, I don't expect
fooling with you. You know, like if I gotta pursue you to know that I'm interested. Mm-hmm. For you to come up to me, I'm probably not interested. Otherwise, why would you have to come up to me?
Yeah.
Shit, because we in the day and age where it's risky to go up to a female for a first date.
Supposedly, nowadays. Oh, he a pervert. Oh,
y'all saw the video of the bitch at the gym that tried to set that nigga up.
That is a reality.
And when I stand up for myself, he threatens to call the police and revoke my membership.
Okay, I thought so. Keep it pushing.
If you're getting rude, you can leave. Nobody was looking at you any type of way. I don't own the gym, I work here. Yes. And
That
if you're
means
getting
what?
rude, then you can leave.
That means what?
I can call the police and have you trespass right now. Would you like that?
Go ahead.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead, let him know.
That's what we'll do. So right now, I need you to take your stuff and head up front. Alright, she said you can do something. You got
That can happen.
You can't even really take a passing interest in a child. Like a grown man can't just be like, oh, there's a cute baby here.
Oh, I was like, what?
Like, you know,
We said right here.
no, what I'm saying is like, you know, like
I see what you're saying, though.
Yeah, that's a cute girl.
like, you can't like a cute child.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Adorable.
yeah, like there's like
Get away from me. Like,
yeah, you can't like they're like even that you can come off as creepy sometimes.
Yeah, don't be by yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes the hit off a little bit if you with your family. You know, you got your wife, your kids. Like,
You're just a man by yourself. You're a threat. Go,
He like himself, you like
just smile and move on.
Sherman, what is yours? You didn't say.
Well, I have made two observations real quick just listening. One, I did notice how nobody on this panel was offended at the question.
What's the question?
Oh yeah, I wasn't.
Nobody was offended, which is a big fucking like it sticks out to me because you always hear women go so hard on it. Just because you take me out don't mean I should give it up and blah blah blah. We legit just had a whole conversation, literally, really thinking, and nobody was like, "No, I shouldn't have to give it up because they paid for me." And blah blah blah. Yeah. It's just weird. It's a stigma. It goes back to a stigma thing for me. We put a weird stigma on giving it up on the first day. If y'all both adults, you like me, I like you. You want to fuck me, I want to fuck you.
It's part of the dynamic. Can we
then
talk
there's
about
no
it?
stigma. There's no stigma.
Right.
The second thing I noticed is I'm kind of on Brian's tip where it would be a yellow flag, and I was sitting here thinking, why would it be a yellow flag? And the reason why it would be a yellow flag is because traditionally
We don't get it back
That's
then.
not what we are used to. That's not the gender roles.
She treated me
Now,
way too good. This can't be
saying
real.
that we
He has had
live in a feminist, pro-feminist, woman power society, women doing everything men can do and
That's
can
the
be
hell we
men
at
and all
right
this
now,
stuff.
yeah.
So the only reason why it would not be a red flag to me is because we are living in a different time where those traditional gender roles now, women don't want to do the traditional gender roles. They don't want to do the wife thing, the cater thing, and all that stuff. So fine, you don't want to do that. The other side of that is what we used to do then.
They also not initiating the contact. They also not paying for dates.
But they're having to start doing that.
They're not getting on. They're not risking the proposal.
But that's what they're starting to do. That the times are changing. So I was saying that it's not the same. The gender roles are not the same. So. Hell, we did a whole topic on women proposing now and how foreign it is, but also kind of fitting for the times that we're in because women are trying their best to not do traditional or to shame traditional gender roles that women used to do, and even men.
We'll be like, why? I wouldn't no girl proposed to me, but like, if a woman feels like they want to spend the rest of your life with you, and they don't care. They don't care how it plays out. They know it's with you, and they want to get on the knee and do it. Why shouldn't they?
And by all means, go ahead, because what's not going to work in our society is
they just try
everybody trying to be masculine at the same time. It's not going to work. It's not going to work out. It's just really not. So if you're going to take on these roles, then you have to be okay with us rejecting the pussy sometimes. Say, no, not on the first night. I don't want to get no dick up on the first night. Thank you for paying for the food. But that's where we at.
I need at least 90 days.
But that's where we're at,
tell
though.
a woman no.
That's where we're at.
Yeah, I'm all about the vibe. You know, like first date, seventh date. I hope it wouldn't take to the seventh date to get a vibe to get to that point, because I'm probably not giving you that kind of.
Nah.
Ain't gonna be no seventh date.
I'm not giving you that kind of time. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
if it takes more than 2 dates,
Yeah, unless
you
you
know,
like,
for your
unless
time.
you got like millions on you. Okay, let me sit in here and see what the.
That's different.
Let me see what she's talking about.
You bet. Yeah, at this one you
Yeah, I
bet.
didn't know.
You
She's
bet.
boring, but yeah, let me see what she's talking about. I'll give her a couple more dates.
I'm one more thing before we get out. One more thing before we get out too. We're also in a weird ass space in our society where it's almost safer for us as dudes, especially black dudes, for women to shoot their shots more often now. Instead of us trying
At
to
least we
approach
know they're
them,
interested,
yes.
you know what I mean?
Instead of us trying to approach, taking a risk of, hey, ma, how you doing, or you looking beautiful, or some weird shit, or even the fact that I just said some weird shit, because that's how y'all make it seem like it's some weird shit.
Some rewiring. I would feel like.
I would agree with that, but women's technique has nothing to do with approach, and that's what really ticks me off. Is that women don't approach men; they just present themselves.
Okay.
And that shit is so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
That's really annoying. Like, what are you? Some kind of piece of like? And I mean, you know, the more single you are, the less guarantees you have. Of course, you know, the more shots you gonna take. But like,
But the walk by is a move for a female. You know, I walk by him, so he should.
Yeah.
We was in L.A. That last day, the only LA trip we did. Females stroked us like twice.
It's a move.
If I said something, you gonna say something now? I just stroked you like 2 times.
It's a move. Come on.
I didn't know what it was doing. I didn't know.
Just because you stood in my line of sight doesn't mean
You
you're
should have
like
approached.
right.
It's a move.
Come on, man. Like, just because you like passed my vision doesn't mean I'm going.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're also seeing the budding of certain like dating sites like Bumble, where the whole gimmick of Bumble is the women initiate.
They've been exposed on Bumble.
The women,
Hawkins, huh?
yeah, the women initiate. It is
No
it's
game.
like Sadie Hawkins for her.
Got no game on Bumble.
But they're supposed to run game.
I heard nothing about Bumble.
They don't have no. But when women, now that the shoes in the other foot,
roasting Bumble.
a lot of times when they initiate contact with us or conversation with men, it's usually the shit they don't like for men to do to them.
Mm-hmm. So
And that's how
they'll
they-
send like an emoji or something.
It's weird. It's
Faces or hearts.
Yeah.
To get
So-
the man to initiate conversation, the same shit they do in real life.
Yeah.
I feel like at the end of the day,
I heard that.
we're all grown. If you feel like giving it up on the first day, whether you man or a woman, it shouldn't matter technically if somebody paid for you or not. But from my stance, if you feed me, I might fuck you. So.
I like you.
Yeah, I ain't even gotta like you that much. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes sex is just about a nut. I just want to keep that real. Sometimes sex is just about a nut.
Don't be under any illusions.
I might not be wanting to fall in love.
Know what you get.
I might want to fall in fuck.
Right?
So I don't know.
Like Sherman knows. Like he's like, I'm gonna get a meal out of this. Okay, yeah, I'll give you a good one. Like that's somebody who understands what they're getting
I don't
into.
like you.
And then you got somebody like the Vince McMahon situation
I
where
have to accept the transaction.
where apparently she didn't know what was about to happen.
You know what?
You know?
She didn't know what she signed up for, at least.
You know?
I might Venmo or have the money if I don't like it. Like, you did pay for this meal. I don't like.
I don't want you to take that guy out.
I owe you some dick now.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you. I'm gonna Venmo you the money, man. So it's good.
And that's fair too.
I'm gonna Venmo you the money.
That's fair too.
can't do
Also,
that.
if she can pay you back,
I was just finna say, Chris. I was just finna say the same thing.
they don't.
That would be fair, but that never fucking happens.
Rate is very low. That's
That
really
should be
low.
a going rule for y'all ladies out there.
Put something in the comments already.
In the comments, ladies, if you not trying to boink after the first date, Venmo back at least half the time.
What the fuck? You
Easy. That way you don't even have to deal with the whole
you got that locked.
notion, context, whatever. Because most of y'all be like, it ain't never a problem for me to pay anyway.
Well, don't let it be a
So
problem.
then don't just
And
do
to be
it.
real, that would be a statement in itself.
You got
It
your
would
surf
be.
and turf.
It really would.
Like, I don't want to fuck. You can have your
As
money.
men, we'd be able to do nothing but respect it. We won't have to feel used,
Got to have a slap
abused,
of wrist,
gamed
girl. Come
up,
on,
nothing.
play with me.
And I only
Boom.
pay for my meal. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that's
If we didn't vibe, cool.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Because if I was feeling you without question, but anyway, yeah. Come on.
You'll get out of there.
Yeah, I would have smashed.
so you do have less time. Sorry. All right.
Okay. I drove a turn. I'm coming up with
All right.
school tonight.
So
Wow, what they do.
my subject is, and I just thought this was interesting in passing. Playback posted a reaction to this video. There's a dude who just has something to say about. He has something to say about these underage girls and the way they dressed and how we should hold their parents accountable.
Hey, yo, don't nobody know your daughter is 14, 15 years old, man. Especially when they see them wearing these tight-ass, short-ass cheeks hanging out the goddamn shorts. Men see physical, we see it. We don't know she 15, 14, man. Sis, you don't see your daughter out there look like she having an ass-out contest with you? You ain't gonna say nothing? Or you just gonna victimize the people that look at her? Ain't you the one that bought them motherfucking clothes? Huh? Ain't you the one that, man, check that shit. I'm riding down the block, seeing all the kids for the prom. Somebody got all the little girls, prom dresses, got their ass and their titties out. That's normal to you? You don't feel weird about that shit? Man, you need to get your shit together, man. Summertime. And I guess, if you catch somebody looking at your kid, you catch somebody looking at your motherfucking kid, you gonna bust their ass, right? You bought them shits. Look like you went and bought them shits from a store called Build a Little Hoe. Be a better steward, be a good parent, and teach your child the importance of protecting their private stuff.
This man, I thought he gave a very respectable and honest take on how he thinks that we should rein our daughters in and let them know, when they're being too revealing. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'll be light because I have a lot of thoughts, but I will.
Start it out, man.
I will limit.
We're listening. We're listening.
Yeah. I will.
Definitely pick your words.
I will pick my try to pick my words as best possible. To be honest, I'm not on the same page as Playback. I'm not on the same page as them.
Okay.
They were mocking and calling dude weird and being all immature and young and shit. And sometimes in their videos they show their age, and
they do.
It's a turn off from their content a little. But for me, I can look past the language and what he was saying. I grew up in the hood, so I know how niggas talk. I mean, how dudes talk. I know how ethnic people, you ain't got to be black, but I know how folks talk when we use certain vernacular and certain slang and stuff. And if you just watch it at face value, you will probably have a problem with the words that this man is saying because he's used strong language. But his point and the nuances that I feel like Playback sometimes personally, intentionally try to miss for content is absolutely right. His where he's coming from is absolutely right. 100%, because what he was saying is for those same dudes that want to get mad that somebody's looking at their daughter, their teenage daughter, a certain type of way. You're the same dudes that buy the clothes and buy the things that let them go out and parade around as if they're older than themselves. And his point was, we're from the outside looking at your daughter. We don't know how old she is.
As meat.
As meat.
As meat.
As meat,
bro.
Hey, and some niggas are like that. Some dudes' minds are there, but it's a fair point because
and that's not everybody, but some dudes
are like that. Yeah. But it's a fair point because you come across some of these young, especially today, it's not the same like when I was in high school. I pulled up to my little brother's school to drop him off. He just graduated high school this year. Drop him off, bro. The girls that was wearing, so I was like, they can get away with wearing that shit. They ain't got no dress code here or nothing. At my high school, if your shit was too short, especially for girls, if it went past your fingertips, you had to either go home and change or wear whatever they found in Lost and Found to cover that shit up. And I don't know.
Those same girls, they kicked up a whole fuss this year. They had protests at the district and stated their case on it's not their responsibility
Chris talked about this.
To try to control what they wear in order to how they
it's not their responsibility.
To try to quell men's sexual appetite.
But here's the thing. thing. What the problem I have with it is the lack of accountability, because it don't matter if you a dude, a woman, straight, gay, trans, whatever. If you wear certain shit, people are gonna look.
And
if you're a dude and you wear a two-piece to school, they're gonna fucking look at you.
And they tried to equate it to the men's side. Y'all let men wear tank tops or they go shirtless at practice or whatever it is. But
that's fine. If that's gonna be your excuse,
there is no outfit that equates.
No. Because this is what they're not gonna like. If that's where you want to go, fine. Run around shirtless at PE, but don't get mad if somebody look at your fucking titties like you look at niggas' chest. I'm saying you want to have the thing, because women will sit there, right? They want to sit there and they will look at dudes with no shirt on, and they'll lust after them and make all these sexual comments and stuff. Like, and don't pretend like y'all don't, because I hang around a lot of females. Y'all do. Y'all be more vocal about shit than we do, because y'all ain't got to worry about being canceled.
They know, because the favorite girl game is like, is he looking? Like, that's like they shit. That's what they do. Yeah.
There was a whole viral video of this girl trying to frame this dude in the gym like a pervert or something.
And when I stand up for myself, he threatens to call the police and revoke my membership.
Okay, I thought so. Keep it pushing.
If you're getting rude, you can leave.
Because she went in the middle of the gym and started undressing herself.
How long did she take
and
to take that shirt off?
And she took hella long. And some dudes behind her didn't even look at her, looked in her direction, or looked to where she could see her, and she got rude. Talking about, can I help you? Trying to make it seem like he was just
working at the gym was helping the guy that was working out. The guy that was working out looked at her, so the dude that was helping him looked back, and she was like, "Can I help you? Can I help you?" That's
got rude as fuck.
That's the kind of bullshit. It's a really context. Like, that's the kind of bullshit that we talking about, where she filmed that, posted it, she put in subtitles. She tried to like frame it a certain way.
I think we would all say here that point is true, right? It does not matter if the woman is walking down the street in a bikini or in her thong.
She be walking down the street butt ass naked.
Mm-hmm. Does not give a man the right to take whatever.
But we gon' look.
But we gon'.
Yeah,
we gon' look.
Give me all right to that point that you specifically said. That thing that you said, that woman walking down the street in a thong, in a bikini, and barely in a nipple covering, listen. I call this in my head. I don't know what people call. I call this signaling. So
it's like a mating call.
I think that somebody. Thank you. Thank you. You're right though. I call it signaling. Like Maury as a single nigga. Like, you pick up on signal.
You pick up the fair.
That's what you do. That's what you do. So if you're signaling,
ass out, titties out.
Don't sit here and act like a big victim, okay? And also, as a father, since this dude talked about parent accountability, if my daughter's spilling out of her clothes, he's right. Best believe I'm gonna be like, your ass is spilling out of your shorts. Right. Those shorts need to go in the trash.
I'm sure it's gonna be a tough, and I feel for you being the girl dad at the table, because the trend is accepted though. It is fully accepted that these young girls at the school that I'm going to, that it's okay to show your midriff. It is okay to have the booty shorts on. It's okay to have.
It's empowering. It's not just okay.
It's empowering.
You are stronger.
Don't let them tell you to cover it up. Or not even. I won't even take it that far. I'm sure just the presentation.
That's what they end up believing.
That's the presentation.
That's what they end up believing, that your sexual organ gives you power over men, and they don't know that what it ends up being is that ends up being your weakness.
But there's also a piece of delusion in the fact of it should not matter what you wear and whatnot, but
shouldn't matter.
You have to be realistic at some point, which is what I feel like what dude was trying to do was be realistic.
Yeah,
right.
There are dudes out here that see these things and think certain things, or see these as signs, or see these as hints, or see these as peacocking, or maintenance, or interest, or have low input.
I like it, I want it.
It's the reality of
age.
it. It's not right.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying it's right, and no man has the right to, or no woman has the right to, just because of what you wear. But the reality is, you don't want to find out the wrong person that thought they could when it's too late. Because when those kids get taken, or when a woman gets sexually assaulted or some shit, it's not okay because of what she wore or because of what she did or what she was saying. It's never that. But the reality is that happened to her.
It's already too late.
Yeah,
It's already too late.
Yeah.
the why doesn't matter at that point.
You said why does it matter?
The why.
The why
Oh,
doesn't
the
matter
why doesn't matter.
at
Yes.
that point.
It doesn't, because it's already fucking happened.
Yeah.
So it's more of a thing of to be safe for yourself. It's not to say that it's right or make it a fight that you have to stand up against and do all of this to do
Right
it.
for yourself. So so now we get into expression, right? Like, what if that stayed? Because that's what it's gonna boil down to, right? I feel like I want to express myself through my dress this way.
But you have to then be able to cope with reality. That if I walk around with pasties on my nipples, that men and women are gonna look at my boobs.
But that's an extreme.
That's one, and also
But if I
let
walk-
everybody know. Just because you walking, you have to tell everybody
Pasties
that
is
just
strong,
because you
though.
walking around with
Pasties
pasties,
is strong. Okay.
that doesn't mean rape.
Midriff.
You know, rape.
Midriff.
quote unquote, yeah, you know,
or
You
mini
can-
skirt.
Mini
or-
skirt, yeah.
Or
Yeah.
booty cutter shorts or
Yeah,
whatever
right.
like that.
Yeah, you're right. Signaling.
Some of that shit though, and this is just my opinion,
Yeah.
some of that shit has no business on girls under the age of 18.
I agree.
Period.
Stay that point. Why does
Period.
a 12-year-old stomach need to show?
Right.
No, no
If
reason.
you're not in the pool, what scenario is this?
Right.
Okay.
Considering the venues that women go into, I think that some of the stuff that women should be allowed to wear, I think is. But just because they get mad, they don't really empathize with us, and they're like, I shouldn't have to not wear anything. It's like, you're not a man.
You don't understand what we thinking here. Like,
You're
you don't
16
understand
years.
the thought process.
You're 16 years old. Don't wear that. Wait
Down
till
to
you're
like
18. Wear
cheerleading
what you
outfits.
want.
Bro.
Why they got all this for cheerleading?
We're not blaming you
like
for
that.
wearing them, but what we're telling you is, why are you blaming us for reacting to
Bro,
them?
I'm not
That's
even.
it.
Yes, and to that point.
That's it.
To that point,
It's chemical.
That's right there.
one thing, one of the biggest pet peeves for me to that point is that y'all literally sit and act like y'all don't do the same thing. If a nigga walked around with fishnet drawers on and nothing else, and you just saw Johnson swinging all day, don't act like you wouldn't think certain things, assume certain things,
Nice
and all this
Johnson, they
stuff.
gonna grab it.
Yeah, they gonna, and y'all get away with doing shit like that,
Let's
grabbing
make
it.
More accurate. If a nigga walked out with $100 bills swinging out of his pockets,
Oh, you the man.
what will you assume about this dude?
Big Dick Rick. To the ladies, anyway.
Yeah, that's what girls look like to us
Getting a
when they
Lamborghini
got
and shit.
big ass, bubbly ass hanging out, big titties hanging out. That's what they look like. $100 bills hanging out, hanging out your bras and panties.
That's a mark.
That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like.
That's a mark.
This is what it looked like to us. Now, next time you look at us, and that's what you see, that's what we see too. You know,
That's a good analogy.
Yeah, it is.
it's the truth.
It's just being realistic about the shit. And you can't be realistic about the shit, then don't wear the shit. Because that's why I keep going back to it,
Young
because
women
he's
have
talking
no
about
business
that.
flaunting
Wearing it.
anything.
Yeah, right.
Right.
You have no business flaunting
Bro,
anything.
when I was in high school, the girls that I was attracted to and was into the most was not dressing like Instagram thoughts. They wasn't coming to school wearing all, and they still had just
I was
as
gonna
much
say,
effect
yeah.
on
I felt like we
niggas.
didn't see their assets. You know what I'm saying? We still.
No, you had to work to see their
But we
assets.
still- but, I mean, if she had some
can see
things,
them.
we still see some
You're
things,
gonna see
you know?
them.
You know what I'm saying? Like we pursued for the same
Summer
reason.
shorts, tank tops.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You see it when you're 17, you be like, whoo,
Like that shit.
dang,
go.
man.
Damn, bitch.
But
He
she
can
ain't
look
got the
good this
ear.
year.
and the ear.
Right. But what I'm saying is, and for all y'all that say that is for yourself, you need to take a look in the mirror and think to yourself and really ask yourself, what is it about me that makes me feel like I need to dress like this to be happy with myself?
What you can get from it.
with myself.
What you can get
but
from
that's
it.
not for myself. Then that's for something else outside of
I think
yourself.
that's exactly what it is.
I'm calling out the bullshit excuse of I dress like this for me. I do this for me. What about you that makes you have to do this for yourself? That's something you need to question, because we don't live in a society where you can just go out and do that and not have no repercussions. It ain't right, but it's real.
Because we ain't talking looking good. We talking about how you present it, right?
That part.
You can look good and not present it.
Not presented in that way.
Exact signaling.
That's true.
But
Yeah, go ahead.
But anyway, let us know. How do you feel about this? Was this dude being a creep, or was he being
Nah,
real?
he was being real.
I agree.
They tried to play
I
him
think
as
he
a
was
creep.
being real.
Yeah.
I think
If
this
you look
man was
past-
sincere.
the
But let us know in the
delivery
comments.
was
His delivery was so bad that it made you
But-
question his motivation.
It's because of the words he was putting
Yeah.
together. He
But
was
let
saying
us
like
know. Let us
15-year-old
know.
with big
Was this
ass
dude-
and stuff.
Was
Like,
this dude giving us a heads up, or was this dude giving us like a insight into what he was
PSA.
thinking? Let us know.
PSA for
That's a
sure.
wrap, I think. We good?
Alright, y'all, another episode of You Alive.
You alive?
We talked about Vince McMahon and his extracurricular activities that he was doing with his paralegal. He talked about if you should put out as a male if a female paid for the first date. I mean, that's a good question. And we talked about these younger females, dressing and acting a certain way as they shouldn't be acting. You should act your age. Don't act like you 21 and you really 15.
And then, who's accountable?
And who's accountable? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's what our three talk about, man. But Jamaica, booking that tonight.
He on the Jamaica for real.
I'm on Jamaica for real. Oh yeah. Jamaica, I'm booking that tonight. Gonna do this rooftop suite. Sweetie. I wish we was going too. But yeah, we're doing Jamaica 2022. That's definitely gonna rock this year, man. And we know Steph Curry. We can't forget about the Warriors, man. They
Give
did
him
their
the props.
thing.
You said Seth?
Yeah, I know. what I'm
It
doing.
sounded like you said
Yeah,
Seth
I know what
Curry,
I'm
bro.
doing.
It's the brace.
I know that. Everybody
Yeah, it sounded like you said Seth Curry.
Hold up, man. Steph Curry got that
Proffers, man.
Finals MVP,
They get
man.
the MVP.
So-
What that mean for our bet though? Since they won the
Yeah,
game.
we
six. None of us were right.
since they won the game, I said game 7 Warriors.
I said game 7 Warriors.
And I said Game 7 Boston. They
Right,
didn't even
had
win.
Brian Boston, yeah.
All right, Boston.
We technically all lost. Technically. But me and Chris got the team right.
Got the team right, but since we real
But since we real niggas
on this show,
we gon'
Don't nobody give a fuck about a partial win. A loss is a loss. Nigga.
Almost doesn't count.
almost doesn't count.
as a group.
A loss is a loss, so we're gonna have to do this TikTok.
What is our TikTok? So they can follow us on the TikTok so they can see the shit. What is our TikTok? Does anybody know?
I don't think we even got it.
Type in You Alive
So,
Podcast.
yeah,
on
type in
TikTok.
You Alive Podcast on TikTok.
No, we didn't even
I don't think we got the thing.
We just
to
made
it.
that count.
yeah.
But you know what? By the time you watch
Yeah, we gotta
this,
figure this out.
It's gonna be a TikTok. We
It's gonna
over
be You
there.
Alive.
there will be, just look up You Alive TikTok.
Because the penalty was the losers had to do our first TikTok.
We all lost.
And since nobody won, we all lost.
So we all won.
So stay tuned.
So we all
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip a party like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up, it's not your birthday. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill a bar. I'm in the having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Mama, I got what you need if you
But a very interesting possible topic going forward. I mean, punishment going forward.
What you talking about, man? I think our TikTok gonna be tight, man.
I think it'll be.
Toy like a toy.
That to be tight, but the agony of me doing it. Will be
Yeah.
It's gonna be like,
We all-
That's the hardest thing for us.
We're all
Yeah.
33 and up.
Yeah, all of us in our 30s doing TikToks. It's hard to wrap our head
This is
around.
gonna feel so bad.
Which makes it a fitting punishment, I think.
Yes,
It will feel like a punishment while we doing it, so y'all can get all that.
yeah, definitely look
Like
out for
Maury's
it, though.
gonna hate that shit.
Go ahead.
But you can catch me on my Snapchat at damn. Is it Josh?
Ain't that punishment when he misses his off?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it is.
My Snapchat is Josh_Will15. Instagram, Jans_Will R6. Man, I would fuck that
Did he
up.
say James or Jay?
He trying to get me up. That's my shit though. Brian with a Y, man. We can find
You can troll me at BDan24 on Twitter. I still got my notifications on, so if y'all want to say something to make me angry,
Still trollable.
yeah, troll me. And then, catch me gaming, Mind a Cal, or your game name's lame, aka your Gama Nama Slama on Twitch. Yes, sir.
Chris, man, we can find you at, bro.
You can still find me on Instagram, C-Boy Designs, all your graphic needs, flyers, web design, logos, t-shirt design, all that good stuff. Hit me in the DM, C-Boy Designs. That's Instagram. Holla at me.
See, damn, Sir D's. Where can you find you at?
You just gonna change my whole name. You can find me on all my social media. At
Oh!
and my mama.
Mama, no!
What you talking about?
Her birthday cake.
Mama,
It's your mom's birthday today?
No, it's on the 20th.
I was about to say, damn,
Juneteenth.
Monday.
That's when they technically celebrate.
Juneteenth is Sunday.
It's 19, but it's Father's Day, so Juneteenth.
You were so close, or did you get away with some in the middle of the episode?
Nah.
That was the first one.
That one, no, so.
That was the first one.
And I wish I could count that one you took with Brian as this
Okay.
one, but
We can't.
We can't do that. Yeah, I don't like the rules, man.
But I'll take one for the Warriors. Here, this
I will take.
Does anybody want to take one for the Warriors?
No.
This is it, but because this is
I am.
Oh, that made me look bad.
I will take my.
on the way out.
Y'all got me looking like a pansy, huh?
I will take my shot, but you can find me on all my social media at Sir D's. I'm on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram.
More Brian.
Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can find me on all my stuff. Shout out to us for 100 episodes.
Yeah,
We got 100 of them things.
We'll try to drop you some bonus content along with this episode. So maybe that Cancun stuff will show you all the stuff we talked about that episode.
Man, sharks.
And it's all the more fitting for us to debut our TikTok.
Absolutely.
What's up?
You know what? From 100 to 104, y'all. Let's just have fun with it.
Throw some shit at 'em?
Yeah, let's just have
Get 'em
fun.
over there.
Yeah. We'll show y'all the stuff that we have so much
In the can, man. It's there.
that we didn't. Yeah,
From blow by blow to travel footage to skits.
Yeah.
All kind of shit.
Yeah. Sorry for the long outro, Maury, but it is, man. We got
Outtakes,
like,
bloopers,
Yeah,
and
bro.
we got shit we can hit them in the head with.
Oh yeah, for sure. But you can catch us on the 805 ENT. We got the new merch. Chris got the new merch. We got the what would Kevin do?
On the site, y'all can check it out. Merch check!
Damn it! Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna buy a shirt soon, though.
Damn it!
Flash my sweats real quick.
I don't want to kill Sherman again.
I got him out.
I don't want to kill him.
You definitely catch us on 805 ENT for sure, man. Catch us on all merch on either. I sure don't.
We can kill more. That's good.
Every social media platform, man, you can catch on that motherfucker for sure, man. I'm bucking Jamaica tonight, so hold on, man.
Definitely go to the site though too.
Yeah, definitely.
The merch,
Sherman, you got no sense of timing, nigga.
the merch is on the site.
I take longer than all
On the
y'all.
site. Go to 805ent.com. Click on that shit. Get the new shit.
Yeah.
Watch Blow by Blow. The links are
gonna be
on the
big.
site. Go to the site. All your
BBB.
stuff on us is right there.
Blow by blow's gonna be real big.
It's hard
I
to
think it's gonna be real
compile.
big.
I'm uploading it, y'all.
Tune in
Why
with
not?
us, man. We appreciate everyone for liking, watching, subscribing. Keep watching us. Keep rocking with us, and we'll keep getting this content, y'all.
You know it.
Every another episode, you'll lie.
You a lie.
And we out.
We out.
No pollo, no pollo.
No pollo, no pollo.
El Poco Loco.